Hello, how to create content consistently. Create content library, content idea library. The way I like to do it, I can share a copy of mine with you. I will go to Google and I will just type, for instance, how to create video, and then I will try to pay attention to what is suggesting consistently. And if I'm not seeing it, then I know that people are not searching it like that. How to consistently create they say videos on YouTube, but video. And then I will scroll down. First, I will pay attention to what is suggested, and I'll do that on YouTube as well. I will pay attention to what is suggested, how to see if it's relevant to the topic. Sometimes the topic can just be one word, and then I will drill it down from there. And then I will go to people also ask, and pretty much what I'm trying to determine is I have an idea in mind, but then I'm trying to see how people are asking that question. And then I will see what is people are also asking, how to make a video effective. So pretty much I will just click, and when you click on people also ask on Google search page, it will add more to the list, and then I will just read it to see if there is a question that people are asking that I can give an answer to. But for this particular video, that's something I'm trying to figure out for myself. Therefore, it is a hard topic of mine at the moment, that as I'm trying to figure out for myself, I have the desire to create content related to it as well. And I noticed that every time I'm creating the content related to it, the content is a little bit different. So it's in some way will show my progression, and I'm now creating the record from a teacher standpoint, but as a student standpoint, if that makes sense. So because I'm trying to figure out for myself as well, and I just, since I'm doing the research and I'm trying to figure out, I have that need to create a video related to what is working for me or what I plan to do. So when we go back to our keyword, and if you look at the title of the keyword spreadsheet, is dated 2022. So that means I have it for some years now, and we are in 2024 at the time of this recording. And you can see a date of 2023 on it as well. And if we go to the tax, and that is a spreadsheet that I have for some years. So don't think, we can see 2022 on it as well. So don't think it's something you can do like I just created now. Now it's something that I have for some years now. And I started as trying to figure out tags that I will add to my videos and to my blog articles. But little by little, it became those questions that I can answer as well. But yeah, that is, and before I was more looking for the tag that has low competition in the result, and the result was kind of things for me. But over time, I just didn't care about if I have a lot of results related to that or not, because it became a content idea bank for me that I can, put those questions that people are asking and those suggestions by Google or YouTube in it, that I know I have the answer, I know the answer, or I have my way of doing that thing that I can share with others. And little by little, the list just continue to grow. And that is the list of content ideas that I can create content, whether an article or a video, to share my view, my perspective, my opinion on the matter. And that is an example of content library. And I have that for topic that I'm interested in. And over time, what I do is, when I'm searching an information and I know that it's related to the category that I create content for, or over time I might create content related to that topic, I will try to recall what I'm searching. For instance, at the beginning of the year, I tried to learn how to swing trade for ourselves, my husband and I. And as I was doing the search, I was typing what I was searching as well, so that I can, if I wanted to create content related to it, I can do that. And I end up having a long list of questions, and some of them I didn't really find enough. The answer up front is, the answer is inside some other videos, but now created as a standalone video, for instance. So, and I was able to, to compile questions that I will ask, and other ways people are asking a similar question that I might have answer for, and I created. And last year I invest in dividend stocks, and I have a long list of those that I can answer those questions. And I have almost about 72, let's just about 60 to 70 questions there related to dividend stocks that I can answer. And for the swing trade, I try to categorize them by having different columns for different questions related to swing trade. And I even try to use ABC alphabetical at the beginning of the topic swing trading, to to find everything that I can find related to swing trading that people are asking, or YouTube is suggesting, or Google is suggesting in their search bar. And I have about over 100 questions there that I know the answer to, and try to have a subtopic of that swing trading categories as well, so that it's easy for me to find those. So having a library of content idea in the topic that you are passionate about, or that you create content about, can make it a little bit easier for you to create content and therefore stay consistent. It can be a piece of that as well. Another example related to this will be the consistency tab, and that's something I've been searching about quite a lot, about content calendar and content idea, batching content, because those are things that I'm working on, skills that I'm trying to improve upon, and I'm doing a lot of search on it. And I will try to write down the search that I did and what YouTube suggested. Especially sometimes I'll type things in a way that it won't be suggested. That means people are now searching it like that. Therefore, that's what I like to search those things to see how it is phrased. So YouTube will suggest those, or Google will suggest those, and then in Google, what people also ask, I like to go through that and add more to it. And because it's a hot topic of mine, and I'm searching, I'm listening to a lot of videos related to it, I will even take notes as well that I will compile for me to read, and I'll take those notes that are relevant to me, or listen to those who will give me ideas that I will add to my notes that I'll read times to times if I want to refresh my memory on something that I want to do but I'm not doing, or if what I took note of, yeah, I'm implementing it and how I feel about that. So I will have my notes there as well. But yeah, because it's something that I'm searching, I'm trying to improve on, and it's related to content that content category that I have. Not content topic that I'm sharing at the moment, but content category that I create content for. Therefore, I'm putting it on my content idea, those research that I'm doing for myself to learn something, to what I'm searching, and what other questions people are asking that are relevant to what I'm looking for. I'm writing those so that I can create my content library on that topic that I'm working on right now. So just to yeah, to share that the example with you. So when you are if you can, it'll be good to have a way to track your content ideas. When out of nowhere you have an idea of creating something, to track those. And when I have an idea like that, I like to go online. Like this morning, I didn't really plan of creating a video on how to be consistent creating videos, but when I got that idea this morning while I was showering, I thought about the point that I like to discuss in it, and I was thinking about adding it at the end of the video that I was supposed to create this morning, but then later I decided about just making a standalone video. But I was able to talk about some key points that I wanted to share in it. But yeah, and I came out, and then I went online to see if I can find something on it. But I went to my library idea book, and then I see if I already have some list of questions related to what I want to talk about, because I've been creating how to consistently create videos already. It's not the first video that I'm creating in within this category topic category, but I like to see if if I have questions here that I can answer, specific question that I can, the angle that I can create this video in to make it a little bit different from the prior ones that I created. But I didn't really find much there. It's just like people are not really asking that question or something, because I'm not finding suggested videos. Like when you search on YouTube search bar will show you a drop down menu of suggested YouTube questions, that people are searching. But I'm not finding much there, like how to create content consistently, or how to constantly create content, or how to constantly create videos content. I'm not finding. I don't know if I'm not really asking the right question, but I only have few things there, and I say, you know what, I'm going to just call it like that, how to create content consistently. And I believe that's what I put on the PowerPoint as well. Yeah, how to create content consistently. So but it came exactly from my library idea, because those content ideas are already the title of my videos. Yes, I can change it later after the video is created if during my search I found a better appropriate title for it. But it's more about how to create video consistently will be more appropriate for this video. But yes, having a content library idea is a good way to already have those topic that you are passionate about, that you already have an answer that you can share with others in the path of being consistently creating videos. You want to make it easy for you to create video. So the next point to reach that goal will be you be the content. And what I meant by that is I'm just going to give you an example. Today is a Sunday and I have my schedule to for what I do every day, and I only have like 2 hours in the morning during my weekday to work on the business because I have full-time job, and I have for Sundays recording videos. And I have an updated version of it. I have a version of it that I use. I try to update a little bit. Usually my schedule does not dictate what I do, but what I do dictates how I set my schedule, and I like to just set the schedule once and just let it be. I don't change my schedule every month. I'll just set it, and yes, I might do different things during some days that I'm not scheduled to do that, and then I'll have my default schedule that I default back on when things settle. So, and I put recording video on Sundays because I try to say, okay, so to be consistent at creating video, I need to have in my routine. So I have it as a Sunday things to do, but the Thursday was a holiday and I created video that day. So by creating video in 2 videos that day, that I could easily find stand alone 5 to 10 videos within those 2 videos. And then I decided maybe today I may not record a video, but later decided that, you know what, because I want that I want to be consistent at creating video, I'm just going to keep that schedule. I'm going to create videos today. So as I was thinking about what I'm going to create, there was updating price on my product on L.L.C that I was supposed to work on Thursday, because Thursday is more store related function that I will work on, and the the way I set those things, I allocate is par for them. I will come back probably on it, but so that everything has a place. And I didn't do that on Thursday. Therefore, I thought, okay, it's going to be the content. I need to work on that, but I didn't do on Thursday. I did something else. Therefore, I'm just going to record myself doing that today. I will be the content. I'm going to update prices on Etsy and record myself doing that, because there was some variations that updating the price at the macro level, it didn't filter down to those variations the way I wanted. So I had to go into each listing and update those variations, and I didn't really like that. So but I need to do it. I want to do it because I'm selling things at a loss, and I need to, for a specific product, and I need to change the price completely. So, and I was thinking, okay, I'm just going to record myself doing that. Will be the content. But later I thought about it and I said, okay, yes, I will be the content, but that specific content is not more the category of content that I'm sharing right now. Is not in among the topic of the, it's not among the topic that I'm sharing right now. Is within my content category, but it's not within the topics that I am sharing this year. Therefore, if I can find something related to the topic that I'm sharing and just create a video about it, it will be a better idea. So then I came up with, well, I have my sales that I need to update, keep track of updates on my spreadsheets, and that is within my topic for the year that I'm publishing, how to do your own bookkeeping. So I'm just going to, I work on it on Friday, but I didn't do a lot. Therefore, I'm going to continue that today, and I'm going to record myself doing it. I'm being the content, but at the same time, it's a content that I'm creating content about this year. And in fact, the one that I'm publishing this year, I created those videos last year. I think so. Let's go down a little bit. As you can see, there are multiple videos that I create in 2023 that I have not been published yet, and we are in 2024. And the one that I highlighted are the one that I published. The one that are not highlighted are the one that I didn't publish, but I recorded those videos, at least most of them. If I have location for the video file, chances that I recorded. And very few that I have the idea, but I didn't record it. Like this instance, I also not recorded yet, but I wrote the article for it. So that's something that I found interesting, and I wrote the article, but I didn't record it. So I'll put it down. But I have very few of those. But yeah, I've been publishing about the bookkeeping that I recorded last year. I've been publishing it this year. Therefore, I'm not lacking content to publish, but I want to continue consistently record videos so that I can I can improve that skill. So yeah, so since it is a topic that I'm publishing this year, I found it that it's just better I work on my, I do my record keeping and record myself doing that. And I did that, and I pretty much create videos doing that and sharing how I do it in it. So that's an example of be the content. What you are passionate about, what you do. If you create content related to what you do, your experience, what you are passionate about, your hobbies, or yeah, your cooking, your finances, your investment, or your work experience, or what you're passionate about, your knowledge. When you create content related to those things, it's easy for you to build the content about your lifestyle. So that I'm not saying to change what you are doing, but if it turns out that what you create content about is around you, is you included, is not what is trending out there, so it might just be easy for you to find something to create content about, because you are doing those things almost every day, or multiple times during the week, or multiple times during the month. You are doing something every day that you can, or something every week that you can just be the content, recording yourself doing that. And yeah, I record myself recording those videos, but to record the videos, I went through my content idea, and every single one of those videos that I'm going to record, I trying to see the question that people are asking that can address each one of those entries that I'm going to make, and took picture of them to have them file, and then have a PowerPoint of those questions that I'm going to answer when I'm making those record keeping, and have it ready. So yes, you can be the content. Another point that can help us be consistent at creating video would be to define our content categories. It took me a while to do this one, and within this I'll point out a content map, and that's something I've been working on for a while as well. And I have 2023 in the title, but I don't know if that's when I started it or if I started before that. But pretty much what I do with that is define the categories that I like to create content within, like my topic categories. And I create content related to, and I'd say 3 main content categories. I have finance, I have gardening, I have cooking. Did I say 3? That is 3 so far, right? And business. So okay, so that is not 3, is 4, right? Okay, so, and I like to call it width of our content category. So I don't know why I say 3 here. That is not 3, but I'm not sure if I should change that. But why not? Why did I put 3? That's surprising. But anyway, and I try to have the line all the way to encompass all of that. But within each one of those main top content category, I have subcategories as well. For instance, under finance, I have budgeting and how to build your full supply within budget. So I have budgeting, investing, trading, and within that I have budgeting, investing, trading. So that's 3 subcategories within it. But it's now all of that I will publish every year. For instance, in 2023, I publish more about how to build your full budget, and I publish more about dividend stocks. But then in 2024, I'm recording video and publishing about how to trade stocks. So I still have videos about dividend stocks that I didn't publish. If we go to 2023, we have how to build your food supply on budget that I didn't publish any that I recorded in 2023, but I published more from probably 2022 area, and while I keep recording in 2023, and then I published more about dividend stocks, but I still have some that I recorded that I didn't publish. First, long list of them as well, all the way down there that I didn't publish. So I have my content category, my video bank there. So, and this year I'm recording about trading, and that is trading. And so far I have a lot of videos created as well. So creating the content calendar, the content map, allows me to know the content categories, to think back about the different things that are published, to see how I'll categorize them: finance, cooking, gardening, business, and within it, find the subcategories that they can fit within and define those categories so that I'm more intentional about what I'm doing. And then I thought about, okay, so what am I going to publish this year? Is swing trading, because I learned it this year, a little bit end of last year and beginning this year. Is a hot topic of mine at the moment, and I'm doing it as a beginner, and I like to record that humble beginning so that I can use terminology that maybe a beginner might understand better than if I'm well advanced in it and I'm brushing up few things that I thought is obvious when it may not be obvious to a beginner. So I'm recording that humble beginning of my swing trading, and I went through my content list and how I was searching the information when I was learning it to come up with the list of questions that I want to answer this year, and publishing one video a week. That's 52 videos for the year. Therefore, having 5 categories, okay, 4 categories, 4 content categories, I had to know how many, and I can just round it to 5 because business has business management and tax. So that would be, let's just say 5, because I'm going to publish there as well in those 2 categories. Therefore, 52 weeks, let's just say 10 or so video for each one of those main categories. And it make it easier to know, okay, so 10 things I will say in swing trading, 10 things I will say about gardening, 10 things I will say in cooking, and so forth. And sit down, go through my idea bank and add them to it. And pretty much trying to do the same for gardening as well. And I try to, okay, In the garden, for instance, I pick about two product, onion, perennial onion and perennial and growing garlic as perennial, to see what are the questions people are asking that I can answer, and just pick some questions that I know the answer to and just put it down, and just know that I'm going to focus on those for the year. Even though I have, you know, the different things that I can talk about within that as well. And if we go to the content and we go to gardening, we have our list of questions that I listed here, and I try to see, okay, by just searching on Google the different questions that people are asking that I know the answer to. I took my time to write it down, and you can see that by numbering those questions that I'm writing down, I easily find almost 1 year worth of content all alone. Yeah, maybe half a year worth of content. If I'm publishing one a week, I found 36 questions that I can answer. And I don't know if some are reduplicate, but I wrote them down there. That way I have an idea. Since gardening is kind of seasonal, when things are growing and I'm taking pictures, I will intentionally take those pictures in a way that I can just sit down and talk about it, have my B-rolls. I create B-rolls, that's another video for another time, but I can have those B-rolls that I can just sit down, play, and talk and answer the question that are related to it, even if I'm doing it in winter time, for instance. But to make sure I'm taking the right picture, the right B-roll correctly, to be able to answer those questions, is if I'm not answering it while I'm recording in the garden. And I just have that long list specifically for, like, as I'm asking the question and I'm clicking on people also ask, and Google is suggesting those other questions that people ask, I'm pretty much drilling it down. So by doing that, I have my content width, and then I have my content length as well. How deep I'm going within a topic, a specific topic. So that's just an example here. But if we go back to our content column there, so I have those questions there. But then we go to cooking, and you can see I have fruit session, but I didn't plan anything for the 2024. So we go to cooking. I have sourdough starter that I recorded in 2022, and now I'm publishing those. So under the food, I have that one set already. If you go to before 2023, we have sourdough starter, a long list of videos there that probably I won't publish all of them this year, 2024 either, but they are there. But what I'm doing is I'll listen to the video, and then I'll add B-roll to it. Like, I'll add B-roll to it before I'll publish it. So it's a little bit, I have the video, but now I will edit it by adding B-rolls to it, and then I'll publish it. So, but I do have a long list of those videos about sourdough starter that I recorded, and I start publishing it. And I have two on kefir, or kefir, I like to call it kefir, that I don't have any plan for at the moment. And if we go to our content calendar and we go to the food section, I keep adding to the topic, but under the sourdough starter, we do have, you know, yeah, a good amount of lists as well there that we made some in blue, so that means probably those are the ones that are recorded, but we have a long list of those. Again, questions that we can answer, and some of them are a different way the same question was phrased that can become a tag. That's why I group them as well, and I could pinpoint that I found about 38 topic from there. If like some are kind of relevant, like about the same answer in some way or so, but that's just the way I did that. And then I'm trying to do that on YouTube as well, paying attention to what YouTube is suggesting in the search drop down menu, and I add some to that as well. And I did this in 2024, but I think this one must have been done in 2022. I'm seeing 2023 here, but yeah, 2022. And sourdough, I work on it November 26, 2022, because I like to put the at the beginning. I will write down those questions, a long list of them, and then I'll copy and paste it in the right column, but I will have all the searches done at the left section. But now I'm not doing that. I'm just going to the appropriate column and just continue adding it to it there. But yeah, so but yeah, it's just keep adding to the content idea and build it up, and from there you can come and just read a question, to read through a topic that you're interested in, to see the questions that people are asking, to see how you want to answer it, and pull those questions and add them to your counter map. So that's how I have the cooking session already set with 10 videos for the year. And when we go under business, we have our subcategories and multiple tax returns that we usually create video for every year, and business management side of it that I'm creating content for as well. And as you can see, I have a lot more content planned for this year under the business section. And under business management, I have inventory management that I have selected, and small bookkeeping. So those are things that are recorded in 2023. Therefore, I scheduled them to be. And as you can see, content creation is under productivity also, but I have just those ideas that categories, topic categories that I added, subtopic categories that I added, but don't have anything there planned for this year. But I can continue as I'm recording my content ideas. I can continue creating those contents and file them accurately where I can find those videos for when I wanted to publish them. So it's good for me not to do trendy videos and not to do time sensitive videos, since I have a lot of video that I'm publishing, back videos that I'm publishing. So, and I have those from 2023. You can see the date is a way for me to find the right video that I listed here to publish, so that I can find it easily where it will be. so I can find, you know, where those are saved, the date that I recorded them. But yeah, having the content map is very helpful to be more intentional about, to make sure that I have video created for all the categories that I plan to publish during the year, so that if I don't have video recorded for an area, then I know that if I need to create video on Sundays, for instance, I need to create video for that category. That's why I'm putting down, for instance, to record. So that means I don't have anything on hand for it already, but this one I already have something on hand for it. So by using my content idea bank and my content map to list the categories that I want to create content for the year, and the type of information I want to share within that topic, I will know if I already have a video created that I have not published yet, or if I need to create that video. Therefore, I won't keep creating videos that are outside of the topic that I'm sharing this year. So that's why having a content category and define my categories is very helpful, to be intentional about what I'm creating. That's why creating an L.L.C video updating price will fall under my business management, but now within my inventory management topic that I'm publishing, not that I need a natural video there for the year though, but I already have that build up and I want to continue going deep in there, answering more deeper questions. So that means going deep, I went wide to have all those categories. That means in 52 weeks, 1 year time frame, I'm not going to publish video in one category, like to go deep in one category. I'm going to go wide. Therefore, if I will have 10 to 12 video under one category. That's how deep I'll go under one topic. So, and therefore, if I keep the same topics for next year, I'll just continue going deeper within those topic that I chose already, if that makes sense. And then I can add other topic to it, because I have the category for the content, but then I have the topic as well and the subtopic of those. So pretty much trying to go wide and deep, but I know that I'll go deep over time to build my library of information online. But at the same time, I know I am not, for instance, I'm not trying to cover all those subtopics under finance in 1 year. I pick one to work with, and I pick, because I have some business that's return that I'm going to create content on every year, and then I have the business management that I want to create something about. So I try to see underneath each how many subtopics I can create content for, and that's just depending on how often I publish a week to work with. So having the content map allow me to structure that in a way that I know I can plan to the way I want to be consistently creating videos, so that I can create videos that I can reuse later, if that makes sense. Okay, so now our next point will be to choose 1 or 2 easy video creation format. So the format that is easy for you might help you be consistent at recording those videos. So for instance, I like to create how-to videos. I don't like to sit down and talk the way I'm doing it right now. I like to record myself doing something in the garden, or record myself cooking, or record myself sewing, or record myself showing my screen, doing something on my screen, like the video that I created doing my bookkeeping, for instance, to answer some specific question. But I do not cut those videos to be like where I'm speaking fast and just going straight to the point, but my poses stay in the video. You know, I don't really edit videos, so it will have a kind of vlog style to it, but tutorial at the same time. You just have to find what works for you. I found vlog videos to be very complicated for me. Maybe it might be easy for you, but for me, I prefer tutorial. How to do something is I don't have to think about the full story when I'm doing that. It's just I'm just recording myself doing something that I know how to do, that I'm doing already. Therefore, I know from the beginning to the end how I'm going to do it, and I just record myself doing it and talk about it at the same time. So, and that is the format that works for me, and you can find the format that works for you. So I put tutorial and vlog here because I will assume if I'm recording myself in the garden, could be a vlog. I'm not sure. It could be tutorial because a lot of time how to do something is what I'm drawn to record. But you can pick, you know, the video format that is easy for you to create. So I have day in live videos that I try to create because one of you guys asked, and I record the pieces. But man, that was a whole day of me recording, and I have it. I recorded one last year. I recorded a few this year that I don't know when I will publish them. But man, it's a lot. It's a lot of videos, and I'm not even sure. I work on a little bit when I recorded, but it was so many that I'm not even sure how I'm going to put it together. But people that create, okay, so it will be E at the beginning, yeah. But anyway, yeah, it's just that some people are very good at vlogging, and you can vlog just a small part of your day as well to make it easy. That is great, but tutorials are just easy for me, and that's what I'm drawn to. So, and that's what I create. That is my way to be consistent. That's why, but a little by little, I'm trying to see if I can do vlogging as well, or mix tutorial and vlog together in some way that makes sense to me. Not sure I will find it where I'm going here, but seems like I still have it here. I've been trying to sub-label the different things that happened that day. But man, that is... anyway, that is just a lot. And I don't know how many videos are those, but yeah, so... But if vlogging works for you, that's great. Just find what works for you that you can just continue doing that. So yeah, and again, if you are you can search it to know the different format out there. That's something that I have searched as well, just being curious about it. And yeah, and I was able to have some notes, and I even took note of, that's how I got the idea of summer schedule for the kids, and I create that video, but I have not published it yet. But they are, you know, different formats. If I can actually get to it. But those are my notes on different things as I'm searching and I'm learning, and I'm taking note about things that are relevant to me and that are bringing other ideas to me. I will take note of those. And I will see what is relevant to me as well. Videos format, if I can come. But yeah, you can find what works for you. I just know that naturally, since I started creating video in 2019, not at the end of 2019, I was naturally drawn to tutorials, how-to videos. I don't even know, some people like to say tutorials. Tutorials are not to show people how to do something, but tell them how to do it. What do you think? How-to video and tutorial video are not the same. Anyway, I usually like to record video showing people how to do something, not telling them how to do something, because I'm more of a doer, not a talker. I'm an introvert. So, but I just have those lists that are something that I'm listening to that I find that's a good idea. I'll take note of it, and then if it sparks another idea in my head, I'll take note of that come to me as well. And as I'm doing my own things, I'll take note of certain things that matters to me, so that I can read it later if I want to read it. But yeah, you can pick a topic, a video creation format that works for you. Routine equal consistency. So if you are a routine type person, it'll be a good idea to set your video creation in your routine, and that's what I'm trying to do right now. But if you are not a schedule type person or routine type person, we just have, I'm sure you know what way works for you and work with that. But since I'm a routine type person, I will just talk about that. That's why I have trying to find a way that I can incorporate videos in creation in my routine, and at the same time I'm trying to see how I can have a time to record video, because before I publish content consistently, but I didn't record content consistently. Now that I'm trying to record content consistently, I'm struggling with publishing content consistently. So I need to include both in my routine. Therefore, I'm trying to see the structure of our business. What are the different things we do in our business, so that we do not underestimate what we need to do and the time we have to do them. And as you can see, there is a lot of things that gets done in our business, in your business, if you are a business owner, and therefore it is okay to feel like you some of them are lacking, because you are not going to work on everything every day, but there are things you will work on a regular basis. And knowing what needs to be done on the video creation allow me to actually set a time to record the video, a time to write the article that'll be on Mondays, a time to work on the thumbnails, and Wednesday to publish the video. That is my current strategy. Therefore, that only leave one day, Thursday, for me to work on online store. And Saturday I sew product. That's the physical production session. And Sunday I create video. That is the digital or the content creation production time. And then during the week I have 3 days to work on that and publish it, and I have Thursday only to work on the physical products, and Friday to do the bookkeeping. 2 hours in the morning to do those things, and that's how I structure it right now. I need to update this schedule, because again, what I do determine how I set the schedule. So I need to update the schedule and put those things in it if I don't have it there down in it yet. But having that routine and follow that routine will allow me to remain consistent by doing those things that day. That's why today, since I already record multiple times this week, I wanted to sew for my daughter, and I say I'm going to sew, but then I say, I'm going to record the video to be consistent, and later I will sew. But this video, I started at 5 in the morning, and now it's 10, almost 11. That means I won't have time to sew today, but I can just continue cutting the fabric, because I'm trying to sew some sample product for her, for the kids, so that once I know what is going to work for them, I can start buying the fabric that I'm going to use to sew their wardrobe for school year coming. So yeah, I need to work on that as well, and I'll be sewing on Saturdays. But I thought maybe I can sew today since I record Thursday already. I record a video Thursday, but I said, you know what, I'm just going to do my recording. I thought it's going to be a quick recording and then I can sew. But I've been there for this long, I will not sew, but I'll go up and cook lunch for us and start working on dinner while I'm continue working from the living room with the kids around me doing their own things as well. But yeah, having a routine, if you are a routine, a schedule type person, you might want to actually know what goes into creating content, to list those sub tasks, to make sure you allocate time for them. Otherwise, if you put them together, you won't be able to perform some of them because you do not have time for it. Have recording equipment ready. Well, if you are going to record using your camera like I'm using right now, it could go out of battery soon, but it's good to charge it. And I charged mine yesterday and I charged it this morning because I did few recording at the beginning of the video, and I charge it, but it does not, the battery does not last long. So if it end, but hopefully I'll be able to go through this. But have your the memory card have space in it available that you can record whatever you want to record on it, so you don't run out of space, and hopefully you don't run out of battery, so that you can actually get your things down. You don't have to wait for your camera to charge before you start recording. Have your equipment available and ready. So, and as for things that I'm using to record from my screen, I set them this morning. They do not stay on my office. When I'm done, I'll put things away. And when I'm going to record, I'll put things back. I don't have problem doing those, but do what works for your personality type. If you like this to be set, stay there. That way make it easy for you to record. Then if you have space for it, you do. In my office, the table, I sew on it, I work on it. Therefore, I need to clean it up every time I'm done, so that I have a clean space to come to work. That's what works for me. If it's clouded or cluttered, it'll drive me nuts. So I had to clean it up when I'm done. So that's that. Set pick topic the day before. So to record today, I chose the topic that I'm going to talk about, which was record keeping. So I record on my spreadsheets the things that I'm going to talk about. I went to my content idea worksheet and I pulled those questions that I want to answer. I pulled them to the spreadsheet. I went through them. The one that I went through the sales receipts to see the questions that each one can answer while I'm recording it, and just pull those. I didn't pull them by dates that they sold them, but I pulled the one that can answer those questions, and then retrieve those questions from my content idea page. If I can find them, yeah. And then I wrote them down on the spreadsheet, and I just quickly add them to my PowerPoint as well, so that I can create videos. And the way I batch create, so I put them, I wrote it down on the spreadsheet, those questions that I'm going to answer, and a lot of time I will create a long video that will have them, and later I will cut them, those 10 a long video separately. But today I try to just end each video and record another one. So I list those questions on the PowerPoint spreadsheet so that I can read the question and answer it when I'm record keeping my cells. And that's how I did it. I strategically pulled those cells, took picture of those cells, so that I can show the cells that I'm going to record on my spreadsheet, and then use the question that I'm going to answer while I'm recording that cell. I will answer that question. So I thought about it the day before so that I don't have to do it this morning. But as for this video that I'm creating, how to be consistent, I didn't think about it yesterday. It came to me when I was showering, and I thought about what I'm going to talk about, and as soon as I got out of the bathroom, I wrote it down. And as I was writing it down, more was coming to me, and I was able to write it down. And when I came to my office, I created a PowerPoint and add them to it. So it took me a little time to do that, but that's pretty much what I had it to do, because I'm not reading anything. I'm just talking to you, but I have my PowerPoint to point out those points that I want to share with you that are helping me to be consistent at creating videos. So being strategical might help you have everything together and just record the video when you are ready to record it, when you plan to record it. So 8, choose what to share. For instance, for this video, I listed those points. Mine is more than 3 that I'm talking about. So when you think about it, it'll be easy for you to be able to approach those points, even if it took you long to get to it, because we are just informal here. But having those points, I'll be able to reach, and in fact each one of those could be a standalone video if I structure it to be that, but I didn't do it. I put them all in one video. But yeah, you can have 3 bullet point outlines that you want to answer those specific questions, those specific point when you are answering the main question, and just support it with your own experience or so. I mean, if that's a tutorial type things, but that's just because that's what I'm doing, that's what I'm using to explain it. But just choose what you want to share. I chose some cells to record, and I chose the questions that I want to answer ahead of time. That way I know the right spreadsheet the right recording that I can use to answer that question. And I did that, and that's pretty much what I'm trying to say in this area. I'm trying to speed up a little bit so that the camera does not run out of battery before I'm done. And batch create content. So that is the last point that I want to share in this category. And by batch creating content, you can create 2 to 3 content. And for today, each single one of those questions that I answer what I was recording, I was doing my bookkeeping, was a separate question. So was a separate video. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 videos that I created this morning. And this one that I'm creating now is 6 video, and usually I create videos that are closely related. That's why I know that I'm going to bookkeep, I'm going to record my sales. Therefore, everything related to that is what my main video of the day was about. But this is like sharing behind the scene, how I came out recording that, batch creating that content this morning is what this video is about. But I put it in a way that I can share how to be consistent at creating video, trying to approach it in that angle. And when I was preparing for it, I thought that maybe the B-roll, how I'm setting up this, I'll try to record a B-roll from that. But then as I was doing it, I said to myself that this could be a video on its own, because I record my screen creating the PowerPoint that I'm sharing in this video. So, and it could be a video by itself. I just didn't talk in it, but I could use it as a B-roll while I'm talking to explain the workflow that went into creating this consistency video, what I did to actually start recording it, before I start recording the videos this morning and then record this one. So it could be 7th video, or I can use it as a B-roll in that's why I was recording it, to show what I did in case I will need to show, to add as a B-roll to this video. But by the time I was doing it, as I was doing it, it just came to me that it could be a video by itself. But that's, yeah, what I'm trying to do to be consistent at creating video. And I'm not even talking about being consistent at publishing video, just to create videos so that I can improve on that skill. And publishing videos, being consistent at publishing video is another skill as well. And I'm just trying to learn one skill at a time. And that's another point as well. When you have a lot on your head and you are trying to be consistent at creating video, it might be a good idea to be okay, not to be perfect. So it's easy for me to say because I'm not a perfectionist, but if you're a perfectionist, I'm sure you have a way that works for you. You just have to work your way through it. But for me, it's okay for me to just say, you know, I'm going to learn one skill at a time and just start and improve on it. That's how I've been recording videos since 2019, but now I'm trying to say to myself, how can I be consistent at creating video? How can I be consistent at publishing video? And I'm going to publish once a week, and then later say, okay, how can I publish twice a week? I'm already thinking about that. That's how I'm drilling down on those topics that I'm creating, because I'm saying if I'm going to publish twice a week, it's going to allow me to go deeper, not go wider, but go deeper in my topic, because I have 10 to 12 topic content per topic a year. I can pick a subtopic. For instance, there's a swing trading. I can pick another topic from there and just keep creating content related to it, and that way that second upload of the week will just be that one topic that I will publish on, if that makes sense. So if I'm going to publish twice a week, it's going to be to pick a topic and go deep in that topic until I exhaust what I want to share about it, and then I can start another topic that I'm publishing already on and go deep, answering some deep questions related to that as well, and so forth. Otherwise, just pick one topic for the year for that second upload to just be for that. That way it makes easy that I will create thumbnail and I will batch thumbnail for it, and then I will create the article easy, and that second upload of the week will be one question, one answer. So the wider the question is, more more I will have to answer. But as I'm drilling it down, answering specific question, one answer. And that one answer, I can support it with an example, an experience, and some images or B-roll, and that's it. So short videos, and I can batch create those, and I can batch create thumbnails, easy to create the blog articles for them as well, and I can have those ready before I start publishing the second upload of the week. That is the structure I'm thinking about, but I have not implemented yet. But already I'm thinking about, if I'm going to create twice, if I'm going to publish video twice a week, how am I going to go about it? And it will be to go deeper in those topics that I'm already creating content in, by picking one content and just go deeper there. So some might say I'm building authority within that, but at the same time, it's making it easy for me, because the question will be so specified that the answer will be short, and then I will support it with example and images also, and then I will be able to batch create my thumbnails and articles as well, because it's just the same topic, and I'll be able to batch create the videos, just like the way I pick my record keeping and did 5 videos there, for instance. but those I could have picked even deeper questions to answer that are simple to answer because they are so specific. Is yes or no, and then why is no, why is yes, and then give the example, the experience and things like that, my opinion on it. But yeah, not like this one that is like nine. Every single one of those could be a video on its own that I will just pick and focus on as well. But for now, I want to be consistent at publishing a video once a week, and then I can improve on it. So naturally, I'm trying to improve. So, but I don't expect to know all of that before I even start. So if you are trying to create content, you are wondering if you should, I will suggest you start. But again, it will depend on your personality type. So get to know yourself to see how you can fit this within your already set routine, and if you want to know everything well before you start, or if you will be able to continue to start and then keep improving. So that is it. I chose to learn one skill at a time. That's how I used to record my screen with a camera before, but in 2023 I learned OBS, and I learned OBS before 2023, and then in 2023 I started screen recording my computer because I know that I share things on my computer. In 2024 I start editing my video a little bit, and we have more than 1,000 subscribers at this point, and thank you for you all for subscribing to our channel. And it take up to 2024 before I start editing my video just a little bit by adding b-roll. By adding b-roll is what I'm doing right now. So my camera just the battery just ended, but we are going to continue because we are recording on our computer as well. So our voice is going to be on the computer. So yeah, it took all the way to 2024 before I start editing videos, and I'm still working on that. That's another skill that I'm going to improve, and I'm going to see how much of editing that I want to incorporate in my routine. And as for now, I just know that for my screen recording, I can cut the beginning of the video where I have the OBS showing. I can cut it out of it at the end as well. And when I'm talking about something that I'm not showing the video, I can record a B-roll and add it to it. That's just to that extent that I want to edit my videos. I don't want to cut my poses out. I don't want to cut my errors out. So I don't want to portray myself as a perfectionist because I'm not. Therefore, I just want to find that middle area that works for me, that I'm okay with editing video that is not perfect and that can work with everything that I have on my schedule already. So far, Sundays afternoon are the time that I edit video. That's what I have said, to edit videos, but I have to work on that to actually get a to stay. But yeah, but that is a consistent thing that I had to work on to see how much of everything that I'm doing I can do to be able to do it consistently. Therefore, I don't expect to be perfect to do every single one of them perfectly, but I'm okay doing them in an average way that I'm comfortable with. You just have to find what works for you and find if you like balance or is all or nothing type that you are. You just have to find what works with your personality. I'm more of a balanced type person, therefore I try to see how I can fit everything within my schedule and have a balance between them, and I'm still working on it. And that's why I'm recording this video, to share the process that I'm going through with you. If that can spark some ideas for that you can improve upon yourself or share with us, that would be great. So thank you so much for your time. Thank you. We thank you very much for watching our videos. We thank you very much for your time. We thank you very much for all your comments. We thank you very much, you all that subscribe to our channel. On our channel and on our blog, we share different ways you can save money and different ways you can make money to reach your financial independence, where you do not depend on an employer to provide for your family. I'm Afiavi Liberman, Cross Liberman Consulting, L.L.C YouTube channel, and ninasoap.com, our blog. Thank you.